Okay, so we're going to try this again. Welcome back everybody to another review and thoughts on. This film has gotten beaten and bashed by reviews and critics. Which I can sort of get why, but I don't know, I liked it overall, but I don't like how it ends, where it's typical downbeat ending. I guess that's a spoiler, but all these horror movies nowadays pretty much end like that. I don't like that, so that's a flaw, a huge flaw of the movie. The reveal of what's going on, it's a take it or leave it type of thing. It's sort of, if you saw The Sixth Sense, then I mean, granted he's not dead, but in this movie, but might as well be. I'm not a fan of The Sixth Sense at all, but I would say this is a way better movie twist, whatever, with that. Although, I guess everything pretty much in this is not as it's, because they keep talking about thought projection or the strong, the mind is strong or whatever, and philosophy. Something to do with the mind. Philosophy is a lot of talked about in this movie. Thought projection, but pretty much this movie is directed by David Pryor, who this is his directorial debut, which I'm surprised because he actually did a decent job on this. I think he did like short films pretty much before this, but yeah, he did pretty good on this. I will give him that. It's based off a graphic novel, which is basically this empty man. Pretty much, the trailer makes it look like it's going to be your Slender Man typical, monster after teenager. This one, it's really not like it. Like at the beginning, it kind of goes in that route, but then it's more of him exploring, trying to find this missing girl, and supernatural stuff goes on, pretty much. And the acting's good in this by everybody, pretty much. Again, the ending with the whole reveal twist. If it didn't end the way it did, I don't know. I would say if you like mystery, thriller, psychological films, because this deals more with that more than horror. I mean, I guess being chased by a cult of people at night, I guess that is horrifying, but like there's some creepy stuff here with you find out it's a cult of people that worship this entity known as the Empty Man, and they do explain like what it is and all that, but I don't know, like overall, I'm mixed on it because I like elements of this movie, and then the reveal of it, I don't understand half of it, but then sort of do. There's really not. It's not really a monster film, so don't go into this thinking it's a Slender Man or Bye Bye Man type of thing. Although I guess the name Empty Man probably scared people off. Oh no, it's a Bye Bye Man movie. I'm not watching that crap. I actually like that film, but even that ending of that movie, I don't. I have problems with the sequel bait ending. Like, I think everybody, if anything, should just died, and then that way nobody would have found out who the Bye Bye Man was. Whatever. But this movie, this reminded me, it was more almost like I don't want to say Hellraiser, because maybe Inferno, because that one dealt with the detective trying to find the engineer or whatever. That had supernatural elements where he's going places and stuff. But I would say this movie is really creepy with the cult angle. He went like there's a scene where he goes up to this camp, and at night when he finds these a group of members all dancing around a flame or a campfire or whatever, and then they stop and it's all blackness, and then every time he steps back they get closer, and then every time he backs up they move an inch closer. And then I did chuckle at the part where he's like, I forget what he even says, but like, no way or something, or heck no or something like that. And then he just runs, and then they all chase after him. It's like a bunch of like maybe 50 or 40. A lot of members are up there, and they're chasing after him, and they start hitting his car and all that. But then I'm like, okay, let's say they caught up to him. Why did they try to attack him? Why were they attacking his car? I mean, I guess everything was calculated the way it was supposed to be, because I guess they really wanted to eventually explain to him what's going on. But I'm like, why'd you do that? Where you're chasing after him, and then you attack his car, but then the whole point is that, so it, like. And then when they explain everything, it's like, well, why would they go chasing after him if he's supposed to be like, what they want or need? Or I'm trying not to spoil the movie because I would recommend people watch it, but just don't go into it thinking it's it is supernatural, but it's very cerebral kind of. And really, you only see the empty man in really one scene, or maybe two scenes, I guess, because you see a shadow or whatever. You do see like a black entity shadow thing like throughout the movie, kind of, but it's more of him, going places and trying to find dirt on this cult. Although, like I didn't like the police in this movie because like where he has evidence or has files of missing people or whatever, and they're like, "How dare you trespass?" You're trying to find what happened to these people or this one girl, and he's trying to help you, even though he's an ex-cop, but come on. But no, and then the head detective guy, he gets mad, and he decides, you're not a detective anymore, and you know this, so stay out of this, or whatever. I'm like, screw you. But yeah, I would say give it a watch if you like, supernatural, mystery, thriller. It's more psychological than anything. I did like the James character, but again, the whole twist and what his role is in this, and I almost feel sorry for him, but at the same time, it's like, well, can you really feel for a character that didn't really was not actually, so yeah.